Okay guys, you remember old Rusty Dusty, the Camaro? Sorry Brent, but that's the name of your car, Rusty Dusty. Anyway, so there's a video out there I showed you, a brief little video where I'm cutting the rust out of on this side, and it shows you the rust in behind. We got this piece made and done. Basically comes from here, comes all the way across and goes up in here, has this dip like it should for the factory. So that's all on there now. So there we go. And there was a piece underneath that I showed in the previous video. You'll see pictures too on Facebook, on my Old Time Garage, or my Instagram, Ricks_Old Time Garage. You'll see pictures there. So like I say, I'm waiting on a bunch of stuff for this car, so I don't want to get carried away and start welding in the back or anything like that, because really I like to put the car together and make sure nothing's twisted or tweaked. But I can fix shit like that, and I can fix down in here. So this is what we're attempting next. This is up on the cowl area, I should say the bottom of the cowl. It's double walled again, so we're going to be cutting this out. If you see, this car was blasted really well, so if there was any more rust it would have been here, but there isn't. But I cut way beyond. I never cut right on the line of the rust because you're too close to it. I always try and cut beyond the rust. And I will grind this and clean it. If something does come up out of the ordinary, well then we'll just cut back further, right? But I don't think we're going to have any issues because of it being blasted. So this is our next spot we're going to fix. So we'll start cutting that out, and then we will patch together a video here for you showing you what's going on with old Rusty Dusty the Camaro. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so we've cut this out. I've cut out where it was rusted. Remember, this comes down, goes like this, and the piece in behind, which is actually a floorboard. This is your floorboard. Your toe board is what they call this, because your feet sit up in here by your gas pedal. They call that your toe board. You can get a better idea through here. There you go. If you can see down in there, that's just your factory holes that go through there for your column and shit. Anyway, so the piece of the toe board that bends over and then has a lip, because this piece of your cowl welds to that. So I had to remake this piece right here. I made the nice little lip, bent it on there. As you can see, I've you can see that in there, butt welded it on nicely. So now the next step is we're going to spray our weld through primer on there, because I never leave anything bare metal where you're never going to get to again. And then we're going to make the patch for here. And then before we put it on, we're going to spray the back side of that with the weld through primer, and then we're going to weld that on next. So this is the next step right in here. So there we go. Then we'll have one cowl area, I guess, done and fixed. So old Rusty Dusty's getting less rust all the time. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so we're back here, guys. So as you can see now, I've welded in. I've made this piece. I've welded it all nicely in there. I plug welded it back like it would have been from the factory for this back piece that I made, if you remember, just a little while ago. And there you can see. So that's all done. I've come down, I've made the bottom piece, and I've left a little wee, I can't really film that, it's too low, but I've left the drain hole, because you do get shit that runs in here. So I've left the drain hole at the factory. So there we go. So that side is all done. So now, we'll come over to the other side. I don't know what happened here. Again, we've got the same situation going on. We've got rust. Not quite as bad, but look at this. It looks like somebody took an axe to this. I mean, how you do something like this is beyond me, because you got your fender that's over top of the car. So I don't know if this is damage that happened after. Maybe the fenders are off and somebody poked something in there. Almost looks like a thing from a forklift maybe went in there, or maybe the guy's wife came out in the shop and was mad because he wasn't working on the car. He was drinking beers with his buddy, and she started swinging an axe at him. Who knows? But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this rust out. Going to try and straighten this panel out. We're going to get the uni-spotter in here, try and pull this through, because this is really good metal. Like I say, this has been blasted. This is really good metal. So I might be able to pull out the uni-spotter and just stitch it up and then cut this piece out. Or we'll just cut it all out and we make a new piece. We'll see where we're going to go here. But at the end of the day, you now have seen we've taken care of all the dash, like I showed at the beginning, and now we've taken care of this side of the cowl, the inner cowl. So that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Remember, it's always a good time at Old Time, and old Rusty Dusty is coming along slowly but surely. Okay, we'll see you next time.